All right, good morning. Rob LaFond here. Hope you all doing well. This video is about being a digital nomad in Medellin. It's interesting. I started as a digital nomad when I first came here almost 9 years ago. I had an online job doing some e-commerce stuff for a client. He's paying me really well. It was like almost 9 years ago. He's paying me, I think, $60 an hour. I was only working about 10 hours a week, creating this online affiliate website. That's how I came down here. I had some savings, and then I had that job. So I was pretty all set. Like, I had those two things going, and I was like, that is enough to move down here, and I can see what happens. So I showed up at my friend's cafe. Actually, he wasn't my friend at the moment. Cafe Revolucion, actually where I'm going later on. And we became friends. I remember I was leaving Colombia. It was, I think, May of 2017. And I had a classical guitar that I had bought while I was traveling around. And he was like, just keep it here. When you come back to Colombia, your guitar will be here. It wasn't an expensive guitar, and he put it in the closet and saved it for me. He knew I was coming back by the way I was reacting to Colombia and the way I felt happy and stuff like that. So he was right, and I came back to Colombia, and the guitar was there. So I started off my journey as a digital nomad in ways. I believe I lined up the job when I was coming back. So I didn't have the job when I was traveling. I was just on a sabbatical. I had taken a year and just traveled Europe and then South America. It wasn't planned. I had some freelance stuff. I was actually working for SpaceX, doing photo sessions as well, different things. I did audio-visual production for SpaceX with my friend's brand, Subtractive. So I was doing that and various different projects. And then after that, I just put things together. What I want to say is, there's never a perfect time. So if you're thinking about becoming a digital nomad or traveling, I mean, it's good to save up and have a plan. But I put my plan together in like pretty quickly, in a few months. I mean, I had been traveling, and then once I decided, I sold my stuff within a couple weeks, my car and all that stuff. And it gave me capital to travel, a little bit of cushion. I already had some stuff from my other job, and I just made it happen. It wasn't the perfect circumstances, but I put it together and it worked out. That's one thing I want to say is, if you want to travel and do this stuff, like, there'll never be a perfect time. You just have to figure it out and put it together. Another thing is, I started here as a digital nomad, and then I opened up a business here, and that's how I ended up staying here with my visa and stuff like that. I wanted to be part of the community. I started the clothing brand and a bunch of other things. I have things about that in my other videos. And I put that stuff together, and that's how I decided to say, if you really want to stay somewhere, you can figure it out. I mean, I showed up, I made friends, made connections. They show me how to make it work, and I put it together, and I was able to stay here. I definitely had some challenges with the business, which is also in my other videos, but I was able to do it. So I think if I can do it, you can do it. Another thing I want to say is, I started off as a digital nomad, kind of, I wasn't planning that whole thing, and now I'm ending up as a digital nomad because I have my business, and I was pretty much a local as far as making pesos mostly. I did some other projects, but I had my Galleria bar business. That was my main thing. And I was making money with my brand here in Colombia. And now I'm closing all that, and I'm going back to working online. I have to say, my lifestyle is a lot better working online, I found out. starting a business here was not easy. Like I said, there's some other people who have different opinions, and starting Airbnbs and doing real estate can be a good business here. But having a local business and having lots of employees for me was very tricky, just with the different laws, a lot of bureaucracy, and it's just a different system here. And things are a lot slower. It's hard to accomplish a lot of things that you want to do. You can't do it quickly, and there's just a lot of different issues. I'm gonna make another video that's more specific about the issues of the business that I had. But it's tricky, and now I'm back to having a lifestyle that I want, where I have freedom. I'm making money at what I want to do, but I still get to live in Medellin and have this great lifestyle. I started this little run group, which I'm walking to now in First Park. I have friends. There's always something to do. I always have friends inviting me to play basketball, friends inviting me to do moto trips, people to go out with. The dating scene is good. I always have fun plans, and I can stay in if I want and just enjoy my apartment and my lifestyle, or I can, go out, and there's activities. I love dancing. I'll be going back to some of that. I do a lot of different things, and so there's options. I can do out, be social, go out and do things, go do hiking, different activities, or I can chill in my house, edit my videos, work on my production. I'm writing an audiobook. And so I've had the opportunity to do lots of different things. So I want to say that's my lifestyle. I know my videos are kind of me talking, but it's my experience. That's what I'm telling you, my lifestyle here in Colombia. People are showing up for this run group, which is great. We're gonna go jog, and I have this great life. I get to go jogging on Saturdays. I work, 5 hours during the week, during the day, and then I get paid well, and then I do these extra projects, which I'm starting now. People hire me for consulting. If you want consulting, I don't really do like hang out and pick my brain for coffee. If you want, to come into one of the groups, cool. And if you want to have me teach you stuff about Colombia, you can pay me a consulting rate, and I'll give you lots of information that you'll learn in an hour or two. A couple hours, you'll learn a lot of stuff. So that's what I offer. Rob LaFond, LaFond Social. And like I said, I have this life that I love. I get to jog on Saturdays, then I go to my friend's cafe, have some meetings, some business meetings online. Then I'll go out with a friend. We're gonna go to the movies in Envigado. Sunday I'll probably go to Tres Cruces, and then I'll hang out with another friend. We'll go out and get some food, some barbecue food. I have this great life here in Medellin, and Monday's a holiday, but I'll be working, so I'll probably go in the morning to Tres Cruces again early, and then go to my regular job. And so I get to mix all these different things together. I wake up early. I love the climate in the morning, and I have this great lifestyle: gym, exercise, really healthy food. Get my food delivered from a farm nearby, and I have this amazing digital nomad lifestyle again. So going back to where I started, and what I want to say to people is there's never the right time. I have my friend here who's also a digital nomad. She came to the group, and it's an amazing lifestyle. Like if I can do it, you can do it. And people are showing up to this group, so look at this. This is amazing. Buenos días.